That's an interesting discussion.
Susan in West Virginia?
Yeah, I can't hear you very well. Sorry.
Okay, how's this?
Yeah, okay. Right. I just wanted to explain how when I was younger, my mother died when I was really young.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sorry.
I had a hard time trying to figure out, with her being dead, where she went. And I had a lot of answers thrown on me that I couldn't accept. Mm-hmm. And so the Bible became unbelievable to me really early. But I had a really strong desire to, find out it's just like the truth. It felt to me that there was something more. And for the longest time, I could never find it. And then I started getting into physics a little bit. And, the quantum measurement problem, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do, but I think you need to be careful about assuming things that actual physicists don't say.
I know it. I understand. I have no doubt that my mind is not, I'm not educated as much as they are, but it hints at something to me far more extraordinary than any religion. And the Schrodinger's cat and the quantum entanglement, how particles, once they're connected, they stay connected even when they're far apart. You can do something to one particle and it affects the other one.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. I mean, I hear this a lot, and I was a physics student for a couple of years in college, and
were you? Okay.
Yeah, and so I probably understand quantum mechanics. I wouldn't say I understand it really well because nobody does, but I think I understand it a little better than the average person. But I think that there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in quantum mechanics that's difficult to get your head around, but there are also a whole lot of hucksters out there who are eager to put some kind of self-serving spin on it. And
yeah, I agree. I didn't get these ideas from anybody else.
But if you've read,
and we're just speaking generally.
Yeah, if you've read stuff by Deepak Chopra, for instance, he will tie the behavior of subatomic particles with the more general, broad, emergent process of how minds and thought works. And that tends to lead to a whole lot of completely unjustified conclusions that have nothing to do with the real physics.
But if you go down to the smallest part of what we're made of, you understand, like everything, I mean, does that not, it has to have some level that leaks over into there's something there, and I don't know what it is, and I'm just saying that maybe science one day will be able to go more and learn more in that direction.
Well, maybe it will, but until it has, it's not a good idea to go jumping to conclusions about what you think it will say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just want to be careful to not, because especially if you are coming at this from a perspective of someone who is attempting to come to terms with the death of a loved one or some kind of situation in your life that had a serious. But I know, but that's the kind of thing that is going to have an impact on people and a long-term impact in many ways, and it's very easy to kind of fall prey to that, just as a way of kind of comforting yourself emotionally that this person that I loved and was very dear to me isn't really gone. That is I cannot think of a more natural human emotion than to not want to lose someone that you love and have them no longer with you, and to want to kind of cling to some hope. That's entirely understandable. But again, it's just you just want to make sure that you aren't taking that extra step where you're now just kind of fooling yourself that reality is working in a certain way to validate those.
I don't know how it works, but it seems
that's really, all. Just as long as you understand that we
really
don't.
Amazing and I don't know, fascinating to me, far more than any religion.
Yeah, the reality of the universe is far more strange and wondrous and weird than any of the fables of religion. That's true. But again,
so you never know. I mean, that's just how I look at it. I don't have any belief.
Yeah.
But it's like you never know, and it's something to think about. But anyhow, I just wanted to run that by you.
Yeah, just as long as you maintain enough of a rational grounding to say, hey, we just don't know, Leave it there.
Yeah, I'm not basing any life decisions on it.
Well, that's fine then. But but what you're experiencing emotionally is natural. So you shouldn't feel like guilty about that or like that's weird or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
Thanks for calling.
Right. Thanks for your call.
Bye.
I want to tell the viewers watching in the chat room or something, I wasn't trying to be rude when I was kind of like smiling at the woman, but the point is our physicist friend Mark Lowy is sitting in the front row, and he was very politely giving that kind of I'm going to stare at the ceiling and not say anything look when the whole all these talks about the kind of the supposed mystical qualities of quantum physics comes up, and he's just sitting there like, this was Mark.
Right. That is an excellent impression.
I'm watching that and just kind of going,
okay.
but no insult to our previous caller intended.